College of Sports Medicine Certified Personal Trainer. Today I want to talk to you about the Real Results Trainer. It's a patented, easy to use, made in the USA suspension trainer. First we have the suspension hook. Next we have the leveler, the O-ring stabilizer, handmade handles, and most importantly, we have tubular webbing. It's round, not flat, which makes it extra durable and strong. The stabilizer hook makes it easy to take your trainer anywhere. You can take it inside, outside, or to the gym. The leveler makes it easy to raise or lower your trainer simply by pressing on it. The O-ring stabilizer allows for you to evenly move through the movements, preventing muscular distortion. And lastly, we have our handmade handles, which can easily slide down and can be used for triceps or leg work. This trainer is easy to use, so it's perfect for every exerciser from the beginning to the advanced. Before you exercise with your trainer, it's important to stretch. First, we're going to stretch our back, our lats, and a little bit of hamstring. First, you're going to turn to your right, and you're going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds. Then you're going to turn to your left, and you're going to hold this stretch again for 20 seconds. If you need to stretch longer, go ahead. It's not going to hurt. You're going to come back to center, stand up, loop around. Now we're going to stretch our hamstrings. All you have to do is keep your feet firmly placed on the floor, lean forward, don't be scared, and bend down. This will get a nice stretch on your hamstrings. Again, hold this stretch for 20 seconds. Now we're going to stretch our chest and our hip flexors. To start, you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to raise your arms to approximately 45 degrees. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to step forward with your left foot. As you step forward, you're going to lean into the stretch and let your arms come up. You should feel a stretch across your chest, and you should hold this for about 20 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Hi, today we're going to start by doing runners and the chest press. You're going to start by standing with your feet shoulder width apart, facing the trainer, arms parallel to the ground. You're going to step through with your right foot, bring your left arm over, step back with your left. You're going to bring the handles tightly in here. Make sure that the trainer is in between your arm and your body, and you're going to run. It gets more difficult the closer you go. After 30 seconds, you're going to stop, bring that left arm over, arms again, shoulder width, feet shoulder width, and row. You want to make sure you relax your neck. Now the easier it is, the more you're standing up. If you want more of a challenge, walk your feet closer in. Be sure you relax your head and hold. Now we're going to work our chest and our shoulders and low back. To start, we're going to do a basic chest press. You're going to have your handles in a similar position to that of the runner, but they're going to be out a little more. You're going to step back, you're going to go down to 90 degrees, and you're going to push away, 90 degrees, and push. This should feel like there's no tension in between the trainer and your body. It should feel very free-flowing. To make it more difficult, walk your feet closer in. Make sure your core is nice and tight. We're going to move on to the Superman. You're going to stand with your arms straight over your head, core nice and tight, and you're going to fall forward just a hair, keeping your core nice and tight, and push away. You want to be on your tippy toes. If you want to increase the intensity, bring your feet closer in. Okay, so today we're going to also work our deltoids and our legs. To start, stand feet shoulder width apart, arms parallel to the ground. If you want a bigger challenge, walk your feet in. You're going to start by keeping your arms straight, no bend in your elbows. You're going to lift straight up, come down, straight out. Now the key here is you're constantly having tension in the trainer. Keep your core nice and tight. And now we're going to go to lunges. You want to hold on, have nice tension here so you can use your arms if you need. You're going to stand on one foot and you're going to sit back. You're going to keep, don't sit forward, you're going to sit back and you're going to bring your knee, your opposite knee, to your opposite ankle and drive up. So we're going to get a little hip flexor action in there too. And if you get stuck, use your arms. Okay, so now we're going to do our single leg lunge. What you're going to do is you're going to take your handles just like so, and you're going to slide them down. You want to slide this material down all the way to the end. It's actually going to help make your trainer last longer so the rubber doesn't get destroyed. You're going to hold both of these handles together in a nice loop, and you're actually going to sling your foot through and turn and face the other direction. Now, the key is if you're beginning, you want to make sure that your hips are facing directly forward. You can also, if you're looking for a challenge, turn to the side. I'm going to demonstrate the beginner level one though. First you're going to do, keep your core tight. You're going to sit back, nice and slow, and come up. Now this has a lot of balance elements into it, and if you know anything about balance, you know you need to keep your core tight. So let me demonstrate this again. Nice and slow. Come up. Nice and slow. All right, next we're going to work on our triceps. So just like we did in our single leg lunges, we're going to have our handles slide up there. We're going to stand facing away from the trainer, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to have our hands, our arms, right in like so at a 90-degree angle. Now to get it more difficult, you're going to walk your feet back. Remember, the easier it is, the more you're standing vertical. So what we're going to do, very simply, we're going to come forward to 90 degrees, keeping our core nice and tight, and pushing away. Exhale as you push away, and make sure that your hands are actually facing forward. We don't want any of this motion. It can create some bulks, it can create overcompensation. Keep it simple, and you'll be good. Alright guys, we've worked out our triceps, now let's work out our biceps. All you're going to do is stand here, facing the trainer, feet shoulder width. You're actually going to take your thumbs, just like so, and you're going to slide the handles back down into that normal position. You're going to grab them, you're going to have your hands facing up. Next, you're going to curl and keep your elbows up the entire time. Keep your core nice and tight. As always, you want a nice straight line. Now if you're feeling extra, I don't know, bored today, and you need another challenge, turn to the side, keep your elbow up, and curl like this. We're not done yet, we still have abs. So all you're going to do is you're going to sit down facing the trainer just like I am. You're going to let your trainer hang down and you're going to put one foot in each. You're going to lay back, and you're going to bring your leg over, almost like we did with the runners and the chest press. Now you're going to plank, and if you've ever done a plank, you know you need to squeeze with your glutes, squeeze with your tummy, and keep a nice straight line. You don't want any rounded shoulders, you want to be nice and flat. You also don't want to clasp your hands together, just keep them straight. All right, have your shoulders over your elbows. You're going to lift, and I want you to hold it. I want you to get used to holding this plank. Then you're going to come down, and we're going to do two motions. We're going to go side to side, about 6 inches on either side, and then you're going to go forward and backwards, about 6 inches forward, 6 inches backwards. It's going to look something like this. Up, feet together, side to side, coming to a nice stop, forwards and back. Notice I'm keeping a nice flat back. Now we're going to do our mountain climbers. It's very simple. You're going to get in a push-up position. That's a plank position with a straight arm. You're going to hold your core nice and tight, and you're going to run. You're going to run by lowering your knees, bringing them forward, and letting them swing back and forth. It'll be quick, like the runners were, but you're going to want to be nice and controlled because you are suspended, and you do want to make sure your core is nice and tight. So, up on your hands, shoulders over your hands, over your elbows, plank, drive forward. You're going to do this 30 seconds and rest. Make sure you're driving forward and backwards with your legs and your hamstrings. We're going to finish our exercises today with the pike. It's the last of the lower abdominal exercises. It's also the most challenging, so if you can't do it, don't worry. Keep practicing the other exercises and you'll be there in no time. To start, I want to show you another way to put these handles on. You're going to lie back. Bring your feet up. Turn. And once again, you're ready to go. Now, the most important thing you need to know, as always, keep your core nice and tight. But this time you need to keep your core tight as you're bending your hips. You're going to be in that plank position again. Shoulders over your elbows. You're going to lift and stabilize. Then you're going to raise and actually bring your hips up and bring your toes closer to you and nice and controlled drop down. Again, up and down. Make sure you keep your feet close together as you do all 12 of these.